Another move for the Blue Jays, this time it's left-hander Steven Matz coming over in a trade from the New York Mets. Let's take a look at how the Blue Jays can get the most out of Matz, along with what this means for the rest of the rotation, and if there's still a need up there at the top. My name's Keegan Matheson, and this is Daily Basis. Now, when Matz showed up for the 2020 season, he realized that his sinker had a little more zip to it, and that's such an important pitch for him. Now, it's understandable that Matz wanted to chase that velocity and hold on to it because, well, we love velocity in baseball. But he quickly learned that it was not helping. As that pitch was moving faster, it wasn't moving as much for him, and when that sinker isn't working, his other pitches are tough to build off of it. Matz says that the key now is to get back to who he was as a prospect and as a young major leaguer, and that makes a lot of sense. Going back to 2015, Matz was the Mets' #1 prospect according to MLB Pipeline and number 15 in all of baseball. The Matz trade brings him in as more of a depth addition, but once he's in the hands of Pete Walker, Matt Bushman, and the Blue Jays, there should be some real upside still there. The Matz addition answers a couple of questions for the Blue Jays, but certainly not all of them. You're still looking at Hyun-Jin Ryu, Nate Pearson, Robbie Ray, and Matz in that rotation likely, along with, right now, maybe Tanner Roark. Roark is due $12 million in 2021, coming off a tough 2020, and it'll be interesting to see if the Blue Jays are able to find a potential trade partner for that salary, either eating some of it in the trade or taking another contract back. Because beyond that group, you're looking at a lot of young depth as well. Trent Thornton, Julian Merriweather, Anthony Kay, Thomas Hatch, Ross Stripling, the list goes on and on. So the Blue Jays have that depth there. One possibility is that we see a couple of these guys back in the bullpen in a bit of a hybrid role, piggybacking off of one another and pitching multiple innings. That won't be as easy in 2021, but this is a position of depth and strength for the Blue Jays for now. I just don't think this is the final picture just yet. Looking at this Blue Jays rotation entering the season, there is still a need at the top for an arm with true upside. Now, that doesn't need to happen next week, and even though that would be ideal for the Blue Jays, it's still possible to carry some payroll into the season. There will be other opportunities then, and of course at the trade deadline, the Blue Jays will have a much clearer picture of what they need. It's time to think about the postseason, though, because the Blue Jays are likely headed in that direction. They have seen that true contenders have pitchers at the number 1, 2, 3, and maybe even 4 spot who can win a ball game for them. Ryu can do that, Pearson might be able to do that, but between now and postseason time, it's clear that another addition will be needed eventually.